Welcome everyone. Today, let me see how I can create a B-post or B-pillar for my 1933 Chevy out of what I've got. I have the frames from the original doors and I've got part of the original roof, which I'm going to implement here for the lines and the curves because it's going to be difficult to make those fine intricate details. Okay, let me get cracking. First things first, I need to measure from that section where the hinge was down. So now how much to chop off that existing frame. And then roughly 295, let's make it 300. Then I need to mark it out. Okay, mark it out. But I want to give it a bit extra meat because of that rounding arch. So let me chop it. So now it's just to cut through all the way. There we have it. There we have it. Let me just tear this off. Part of the original roof linings on it. Quite stubborn. Man, they made these old cars tough. Just get this out. I don't want to get all of that. So I want to upholster it just to see that still. This would be close. I'm gonna have to notch in here and here and notch maybe that out for the door. Let's quickly go have a look. Oh yeah, I forgot. I wanted to trim that. Okay, let's see. Going to have to come back, notch a bit more. Something like that. But 5 millimeters about. Yeah. Let's check inside here. Yeah, about 5 minutes. Just trim it a bit. Not too worried about inside now, because we'll put a piece of channel and strengthen it as well. It's just to get this now, so we can close up the side panel. Yeah, have a look. Might have to notch deeper there. Yep, gonna have to notch it deeper here, so it can go further in. All perfect. It's all about fitting and testing. Okay, that should be close. Pretty close. Okay, a bit more. About 5 millimeters. Okay, now just the bottom needs to come over. I have to trim there a bit. It's almost there. Where I want to trim it. The side as well. And I'll bring it out. I have to weld the gap here, see? Yeah. So if I trim that, it should come in more. Then I can clean all this off and weld it. I'm gonna leave this that I had on here to make it a convertible, because it's gonna make it stronger, because these cars initially had wood inside the panels. Okay, that should be better. Should be a lot better now. Okay, that would land there. Just mark. This is a 5 mil gap. Can come over a bit more. So here we're gonna be, and there we're gonna be. Right, now I can clean everything with the flapper, so I've got metal to stick to, and we take it from there. cleaned up. Can start tagging my piece in place. And would you believe this was the car without a roof that nobody wanted? I like to believe I gave it a second lease on life. Just get my G-clamp. Let me just tag this in place, or just a spot tag. Open that gas a bit more. It's a lot better. Okay. Now I can swing it the way I want it. At the bottom. Okay, I can tag the back section because it's not perfect, and then move the rest of it. Seems flush. Before I tag that, let me just make sure. Better flush. So let me just tag that corner so I can move it the way I want it. That should be strong enough. Okay. Put the G-clamp on here. Push this out a bit. No. I just want to push this out. Do it like so, because I don't want to dent the outside of this. I'd rather play with this panel on the round edge inside here. Well, I know it's harder than that panel outside. But now that I've got it flush here, more or less where I want it, we start welding up here where the core support is. Just knock this a bit back. Should be sufficient to hold it in place. Just tag it up here. On a metal that's thin because I grinded it there to fit over the lip like a puzzle. Just have to grind my welds. It should fit. Let me quickly grind there. Okay, so now I have to notch only that. That's sufficient. Yes. Seems to do the trick. The inside is, yeah, the gap on the inside is right to here. This we can always weld a bit up on the lip and fill the lip a bit with welding. So that's not a train smash. Okay, let me have a look. Gonna have to adjust this a bit. It's not a train smash either. I can bring this out a bit small amount. First tag it at the bottom and then bring it out. Okay. Tag the bottom part. Just bring the slip a bit out. Should actually tag inside first and then help myself on the outside. It's my jig lamp. There's it. Just have that line there. I'm gonna have to fill that gap. Let me tag it now. Okay, we got a tag on there that's not gonna break. Okay, just weld that small section up because I'm gonna have to put a plate in here. It's not a 5 window. Okay, that certainly did it. Let me just grind that clean. The metal is very thin. I had to fill it a couple of spaces and spots. But I want to grind it clean because I'm going to put a piece of plate in here. So it needs to be clean for me to mark it out and to weld it to it. line is here. See, I also try to fill it up so I can get this line in here. Let me grind some more. No line, it's gonna be a headache. That's why I've got to put the plate like that and weld it to get a line. I'm gonna have to weld a small bead when I put this plate in here. Just a small bead there to get my line. It's quite sturdy. Just load it properly. Okay, I'm gonna have to knock the top part a bit over. That's nothing. Check what that looks like. Yeah, see. I still have to do this edge. Before I put my channels or anything in, just to align that better. This old door lock, it's always catching here. I'll sort out. And there, some final tweaking. Let me just give it a small cut there so it mates up to the line. Yeah, I don't want to go too much. There we go. Attention to detail. That's the closest I'm gonna be able to get it so I can still fill it. Gonna have to bring it in small amounts more. That's it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to fill it. And this, gonna have to move a bit over. Okay, not a train smash. Okay. Okay, let me make a plan with this gap here. First things first, we get a piece of cardboard or hardboard. And let me see as the best option of tracing this. Shape is similar, so I'm going to trace it from there. First, let me cut this piece out. That is in. So I want to sit it on this lip. I want to sit it right there on that lip. Then I'll trim it get it perfect, transfer it to steel, and I'll cut it out. Basically how to make a patch panel. Let me quickly have a look. Basically I want you on this line, just this edge here. Gonna have a bit of a gap I think, but that's okay. Nothing I can't fix with a welder. Just be flush in there. So I want to set it in here because I want this bead that runs here. I'm still going to put a bead of welding to grind so it looks like that bead. Okay, perfect. Let me mark it. And a wise thing to do would be to cut it a bit bigger and then trim it to size. Okay, I can see where I marked with the pen at least. Let me quickly chop this out. Okay, trimming at the bottom. That's pretty close. I can fold it up. Okay, small amount there. Small amount on the back edge here. That's not too shabby. Just do my slight curve. For the body line. And then trim this which is marked still. I didn't trim it nicely. There we go. That's how it should be. Let me grind everything clean so the welding can take. Just see something here. Okay, this will work, that will work. This will work. Let me just trim the bulk. A bit of trim down. That's not too shabby. Now I can just clean this up, the edges, and start tagging it in place. Alright, now comes the fun bit. And just fit it where I want it, how I want it, and start tagging. Okay, right then. I think this is the best according to the shape. Just see how perfect there, so I can weld that bead still for that. Okay, cool. You get cracking on that. Let me somewhat grind this piece of plate. It's been irritating me catching that latch while I'm at it. But okay, I got it with the car as is with that plate. And so I'm gonna chop that as well, as this is what's stopping it from closing all the way, and tag that up while we're putting that plate. There we go. Now the door can at least close nice and flush. It's actually lining pretty good. I don't have to adjust that much, just the bottom corner. Perfect. I'll grind some more. Okay, just tagging it in place. And now Can massage it a bit. So it runs to my contours. Like I say, I've got to weld a bead here to fill in here to get this line. Because yeah, unfortunately the old stuff I used wasn't everything perfectly aligned, but we make a plan, we're saving a car at least. And so I have to also panel beat a bit. This is just small tags, so I can work it a bit. We tag this thing bit by bit. Okay, up here also seems like we've got a bit of lead going on here. It's nothing. Sketch a sketch now. Later on I'll deal with the lead. Just massage it a bit with the hammer. I knew it didn't take because of the lead. Bet you now it took. That will sort out a little later. Okay. And basically there you have it. That's how we do a panel. What I'll do is I'll tag it a bit more and just shape it, and then I'll show you guys the finished project or the finished product. But like you can see, that is basically how I close up this gap, turning this back into a 3-window coupe, back to once where it should be. Just needs a bit here to come out. I'll do that now. Okay, thank you for watching, everybody. Like you can see, this is basically where I wanted it, how I wanted it. This is just a lead that came off. I just put paint over so this thing doesn't rust to bits again. But basically that's it. At this line I'll work still a bit, and that's that. Thank you for watching, everybody. Please like and subscribe so we can bring you more content of what we do of Rust. Peace out, everybody.